What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slipher, the Sky Dragon, back at it again, and you know what we're doing today. We're doing some PalWorld. This is going to be a quick little tutorial for you guys to try to catch up on some of the things that are going on in PalWorld before the update. Let me just swap over here, make sure everything's going good. Nice. Okay, everything's working good. I do want to try something real quick. What's up, everybody? How you doing? My house is a little bit thrashed right now. Don't mind. I gotta close this door. Hang on. I think I'm going to end up having to bust out my new headset or maybe go get another one. I don't want to use something and then it's going to be like, oh, you have a product in your thing and you're showing labels. So I might have to figure out how I'm going to cover that. But I just wanted to make sure everything was working. So we're going to swap over to gameplay. It's going to take away my little picture from the bottom left-hand screen. Normally you guys can see me. But this is just going to be a quick tutorial about stacking food. Now, mind you, you can only do this if you're level, let's see, let's go to tech. If you're level 54 and higher. So if you're going to do stacking, as far as like in the lower levels, you're always going to have to use, go to furniture. I really need to put this in my, there we go, in my favorites. So you're going to have to use the wooden bar stool as far as stacking. But once you get up to level 54, when you can get the Japanese floor cushion, it's going to make stacking your food so much easier. So let's see. Where do we have food for these guys? This is my very first account. I think I'm going to have to kind of fix this. I don't exactly know how yet. So when you stack, normally you stack on the little benches. So I'm going to bring it out here just so I can kind of show you guys. So you're going to set this up pretty much like so. I mean, even wherever you're going to be at. So if you like see where my Dr. Braun is right there. So this is a 2x2. So it's basically a 4 squared area. So if you're going to stack it somewhere like that. So you're going to stack this right in the middle of that area. Oops. Come on, build it. So you'll stack them like this, one on top of the other. And then you'll have to pull these back. I know there's another way you can kind of do this. Actually, I really don't even need the 3. Just need 2. Let's go back to this. You're going to have to kind of, you can use the long benches to kind of not have to do this. But you're going to have to be back far enough so when you set these up on here. So I'll just do it with this. Hopefully I went back far enough. Okay, so you see that little click that happens? So you're going to wait for the click. And then that, oops, I think is basically the center. So if you wait for that little click on each end, so when you're going front to back and then side to side, front, back, side to side. So when you're going front, back, side to side, you're waiting for that little click. So you're going to make sure that you get that in the center. So you just kind of toast those. Remove this one. You're going to go back to it. And like I said, see the click? You're waiting for the click. The click should basically put it in the center. And then you're basically stacking just like that. I think you can also use the short ones, because it's starting to look like these are getting separated pretty far. I don't remember exactly how I got these so close together. But that's basically the long and the short of that. You basically stack them. Let's go to furniture. I don't know if you can use these as well. I haven't tried it yet. So let's drop this. Oops, drop that. And that. I just don't think there's going to be enough height when it comes to those. I know there's another way to stack these. I'm going to have to probably do another video, because I know there's another way to stack these with the other types of benches. Okay, so there's the click, clack, so click, clack. I don't know if that's exactly how I did that because of the height requirement. And you have to be careful with destroying stuff, because you definitely don't want to break your base. Did I break that one there? Yes, I did. Okay, let's see if this actually works. So that. Oh yeah, that's how I did that, to get them closer. So you can either use the long ones. I think I used the long ones just for the beds, but you can use the short ones to stack them closer together. Now, I don't need any of these anymore. No, stop trying to water stuff, guys. So I'm gonna actually show you another way to kind of make it a little bit easier for you guys. So you're gonna take your foundations, and this works for everything, but for the bigger plots like the wheat and the tomatoes and all that, you're gonna have to go I think 3 by, but for the just the berries, you can do it like this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna point your little pointer, see the hammer, you're gonna point it at the very back wall, and you're gonna click the button that allows you to align, your alignment button, so it will align it perfectly with this. So then you drop it, have your guy build, you're gonna go back to your favorites, you're gonna grab this Japanese pillow, and you're gonna put it right in the middle, as much in the middle as you can get it. And once you do that, aim right at the back of the wall, stack. This will allow you to stack directly on top of the one on the floor. So now you don't have to go from top to bottom. You can go from the bottom to the top. And then you just aim once again at that back wall. It'll drop them in. See how it stacks them really close together? It's because it's stacking them right on top of that Japanese pillow. So once again, you just get it in the middle as best as possible because you want them to stack the right way. Aim at the back wall. Use your alignment button. And then this will just stack all your stuff right on top of one another. And like I said, this is just a 1x. This is just for your berries. And then as far as all the other ones, you're going to need one more little trick. Why are you not allowing me to pick stuff up? Oh, okay. I don't need stone. Got plenty of that. Don't need wood. Got plenty of that. I know a lot of people are saying, why don't you just put it away? Okay, so for this next one, you're going to want to go three by two, or sorry, 2 by 2 instead of just the 1x. And then what you're gonna do, and I think you can use any pillar, but I don't have any more materials for that specific one. But you're gonna drop the pillar because you need to be able to actually touch that. And then now you're gonna aim your little hammer thing at this, hit your alignment tool so it pulls it to the back of the wall, but it also lines it up right in the middle. And then you're just gonna do the exact same thing. Oops, come on guys, build. Thank you, come back. And you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna line this pillow up in the middle, get it built, aim exactly at that back piece, the back center piece, the wooden one. I mean, you can use any one of the ones that goes in the middle. Like I said, you got to kind of make sure the pillow is about as in the middle as you can get it. Get your guys to build it. Aim right back at the middle. Drop. And this will line them up perfectly. Like so perfectly stacked that it just makes it so much easier. Like I said, grab your pillow, line it up with the middle, and then kind of try to get it as close to the center as possible. And this works with all your stuff. But when it comes to like aligning it, if you don't line it up in the middle, it makes it hard to do this because it won't go down the right way. So you got to try to get it as close to the middle as possible. And then from here, you can actually stand up here and do this one. Now, I don't know if there's a height limit because I've had an issue. I just learned how to do this. So I've had an issue trying to get this to go like super duper high. But we're gonna try to go as high as we can. And like I said, you gotta try to make sure this is as perfectly in the middle as possible. I'm gonna see if I can go one more up. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit of finesse when you're actually standing up here. I'm going to see if I can go one more up again. One more up again. See, now what I'm thinking is, once you get to a certain height, and or I'm just not putting this in the middle the right way, I'm wondering if it will only let you go so many high up. Okay, you're gonna build that? Oh, they built it already. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Also, make sure you're probably gonna want to turn all your guys off, because I think that's the issue that I'm having with trying to do this higher than that. Up, 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 up. No, 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 no. Well, that's fine, I guess. Is that it doesn't, if you have like this thing and already like producing stuff, I think it's going to give you an issue because you're going to have that error because there's something in the way. See how it says overlaps with another object? So you're going to want to, I'm going to have to try to do this on another one of my spots where I can get rid of all of my town people and just set this up, because once they start watering it and all that, like planting and watering and stuff, once the stuff starts dropping onto these, it's going to give you that error of not being able to go up that many. So I think what you're going to want to do is take all your guys out of your base and then stack these as much as you want, because on my other spot, let me see if it's actually this one. I really hate when the Gale Claw gets deactivated. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the other spot. Was it here? Might be here. Where I have like my, oop, whoa, what is going on over here? Oh, ooh, I wonder if I can do it here since there's no people here. Do I have materials here? I don't. Oh, I was trapping that guy right there. Okay. So this one isn't actually finished yet. Whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, what happened over here? I think I was moving spots. Yeah, I was either moving spots or I was trying to rebuild this area, because I don't have nothing here. But I can try to do this to where I can try to stack this up higher. So let's try that. We're going to do no walls on this one. So we'll stack that. Okay, get back in here. See if we can go up higher so we can actually prove the point. We're just going to stack anything that's the same size as it. I don't think I have that much materials to do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, see, I don't have enough material. I think this is only going to let me go so high as well. My Anubis is trying to right off in the sunset. Yeah, see, this is only going to let me do one of these again. Or is it this one? Oh, it's because I don't have PAL fluid. I could just drop one of my guys in there that will... one of my human guys in there. So I can just grab some. Oh, do I not have one? Ooh, maybe I don't have a human. I do not. Well, that kind of sucks. I came all the way over here to show you guys something, and I don't actually have what I need here. And that's only because I've been, like, tearing this base down to try to fix it to where it works better for me. So, next base. Base. Where'd you go, base? There you are. Because I don't want... Where would I find... Actually, what I can do is go here. And see if I have PAL fluids here. If I don't have PAL fluids here, I do. Alright, perfect. We're just going to take everything. Come on, man. There we go. Drop, drop, drop. Let's keep those for right now. Drop, 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 drop. Trying to get stuff out of my way so I can actually grab, oops, what I really need. Let's see. Let's just grab these. And we'll hop back over to the other spot. Oops, wrong button. This is like the OG spot. The OOG spot. Okay, where was I doing that at? Oh, it took me to the new spot. Alright, let's jump back down. We're just trying to prove a theory here real quick. Or I'm just trying to prove a theory. That you're going to want to do... Oh, wait. I guess having that pillow there. Thank you. There. So basically, after you get to, I believe it's level 54. Hold on. Get back here. I want you running off, getting into a fight. Oops, right here. Drop it back in the middle, or as close to the middle as possible. So I think that is going to be the fourth one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's 5. That is 5. On the other spot where I had... come on, bro. Don't need you doxing me. No, I said I don't need you doxing me. Thank you. Okay, so now we're at 5. Let's see if we can go up higher again. I think I might have gotten to 5 before at the other spot, but we're just... Oopsie. Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're going to want to make sure there's no pals in... Well, not no pals. You just want to make sure that your planting and your watering pals are not in your base while you're trying to do this. Because if they are and they start trying to do their thing, once these plots start... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it not going to let me? I just need a wall, brother. Wall. Did I just psych myself out right now? Maybe it only goes so high? Or am I just not in the middle anymore? Is my thing like not right? That might not, oops, not be right. 1 second. And that may be the only issue with doing this. You may be only able to get so many before it gets stuck, or before it like won't let you do it anymore. I'm going to try to put this up here. Maybe that will help me out. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, if you're trying to go up higher, you're going to want to make sure that you have a center pylon on the next level. Because once you get to a certain height with this first beam on the floor, so like this first beam, once you get to a certain height, if you're trying to go up higher, you need to put another beam up here, so that way you can continue to go up. And then, like I said, also you have to make sure this is as close to the center as possible, because it will it won't activate. Uh-oh. That only let me go one more up. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to go up higher. Is it because I have these roof pieces up here? Let's take off these roof pieces. Try that again. Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing. So maybe it won't actually let you go up any higher. And see, it's kind of off a little bit. It's off like by a smidge. So I'm wondering if it being off like that is the reason why. Let's take off that top one. Oh, whoops. like I said, this is a little wonky because your plots are actually sitting on top of this. So this is kind of like where it gets interesting. If you can actually stack these higher than that. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to pick this. See, now it's not even letting me do it. That is so weird. Why is it not letting me do it now? See, now it's trying to make these go up at an angle. So I'm wondering if it's the whole pillow setup. And like I said, I just learned this. So I don't... I know where the center is that way. I think that should be about right. See, that the pillow placement needs to be exact, or it won't let you do anymore. Huh, that is so weird. I'm wondering if it's because I'm too close to the wall. It might be because I'm too close to the wall. Maybe. Maybe it's this roof thing? Okay, now it just seems like the pillow is not in the right spot. Because I just had another one up there. Like, you guys literally saw me put another one up there. And now it's not letting me do it. Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, like the pillow thing. And look, it's still it's still off by like a little bit. So what I think I'm going to try and do, hold on one second. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. You build that real fast. I think that's why I saw a few people using a different... no, foundation. Yes, I think that's why they were using this. Replace that and replace that. Because they stick out too far. Some of the centerpieces will stick out too far. Okay, so you want to make sure you get to the center as close as humanly possible. Let's try right there. I don't think that's actually right, but we're going to try it right here. Let's try to add one more. Yes, okay. So you do have to use these flat Japanese centerpieces if you want to go up higher. Or you have to use, I don't think I have, oh I do, or use these because they're super flat and they don't like stick out. Because see, even that one is off now. That one at the very top is off. So you're going to want to use these flat pillars when you do this. So for me right now, this is going to be off. But the flatter the surface against the wall is, the easier it's going to be. And then I think once you get to this center one that sticks out a little bit, you're probably going to have that same issue too, where like one of them is going to stick out like out this way. It's actually going to be this way instead of inward towards the wall. But that's basically what you guys have to do. You have to use, instead of using these round ones, because once you get to this point right here, this thing sticks out too far, and it's not going to let you do it. But yes, you can stack these, I want to say super high, but you can stack them pretty high if you do it the right way. You have to be doing it the right way in order for it to actually work. So we're going to put this up again. We're going to see if we can go up higher. But what I'm thinking is if you guys are going to do this way. So let's see. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we got 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or 9? I don't know. It's hard to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically what you're going to want to do is I don't think it's going to let me stack it again because of the little divot, but that's fine, because if you just put the back over here, Anubis, stop trying to murk people. Oh, it will. Haha. It's gonna let me put one more down. And see, right, like I said, if you don't line that pillow up the right way, you're gonna start getting this like staircase effect. So you gotta kind of make sure this is like right where it needs to be. So the closer and more accurate to the middle, the easier this is going to be to stack. So let's try to go up one more. Like I said, the more perfect to the middle you get this, the more aesthetically pleasing it's going to be for you. Let's try this again. Oop, see? That's gonna be, I just need to aim on that. Yeah, see, it's not gonna let me go up any higher. And then trying to do it up there is gonna make it weird, because it's gonna try to like do it at some weird angle because you have the pillow right there. But if you just do this and then start over again on the next level, let's go here, grab that wall, stack. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to Anubis this. But yeah, like I said, if you just stack it and fill this little interior area, and like I said, I will be trying to test other things to see how much better I can get this. But yeah, you can stack these, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You might be able to get 9 in your 2x2 spot for these. And then you just do the same thing with your berries. So you just move up to the next spot, bing, bang, boom, you're ready to go. So I hope this little tutorial helps you guys out. Got to get prepared for work. Okay, let's go here. Make sure the microphone is still working. Tutorial helps you guys out. Got to get prepared for work. Okay, let's go here. Make sure the microphone is still working. All right, guys. Like I said, I hope this small tutorial for stacking kind of helps you guys out. I know the original way of stacking where you stack the little bench seats. So you have that small one where you can get the gap pretty small, and then you have the big ones, or the ones that are like kind of double, so you can get them like a little bit further apart. That was the original way, and that's the way you can do it before you hit level 54. Or let me see here, let's go back here real fast. I know you guys are just seeing me, but I want to make sure I give you accurate info. Yes, level 54, you guys get the Japanese style furniture set. So you won't actually be able to do this until you get to level 54. So beforehand, you're going to have to use the stools. So you have the small stool and the large stool. So you're going to have to use those to stack. But once you get to level 54, you can come back to your little farming areas, and you can stack it this way with the Japanese pillow. It just makes it to where it's a little bit more compact, and it makes it easier to kind of like squishy your farms together, like your little plots. So I mean, at first, you're going to kind of just have to use the stool stacking method. And like I said, you're looking for that click. So as you're sliding forward and backwards, you look for the click. So once you slide forward and it clicks up like it's actually on top of the seat, you're going to want to continue to go forward until it goes down, and then back up and go back and forth to where it's like up, down, up, down, up, down. So when you get to the up part, then you're going to want to go to the right or to the left. I always go to the right. So you'll go to the right until it starts going up, down, up, down, up, down. So then you get to that point where it's like, okay, up, down. You got to make sure you get to like that point where it's like you're not moving very much and it's making it go up and down. But before you set it down, make sure it's up on top, and then go back and forth to where it's going up, down, then back it up, and then you should be right at the center of it. And then you just do that for every level, but you got to start from the top down when you're stacking on top of those little bench, like those little seats. For this method, you can start from the ground and go up. So you put the first one on the ground, put a pillow in the middle, put the next one, put a pillow in the middle, put the next one, and you go up until you fill up the little area, the little 2x2 area, and then cap it off, do the next thing on the next level. I'm sure there is a way where you can continuously stack these straight up, but it looks more aesthetically pleasing if you just fill this area and then cap it off, start at the next one, fill it up, cap it off. So you can have basically the back portion of your base just stacked with food. And then you don't have to worry about berries, you don't have to worry about tomatoes and lettuce. Then once you get like your carrots and your onions and your potatoes and all that, you'll be able to stack them, pretty high. As far as after level 54 where you can get that Japanese pillow. I haven't seen too many other ways you can actually do this. Like I said, for me, it's only been like two ways. I know you can stack with the benches too. I'm gonna have to do some tests and figure out exactly how that works and how it looks aesthetically. But this right here just kind of makes it to where it's like it looks nice. They're all, I mean, you're not going to be constantly looking at this once you set it up, but like I said, you do, once you start getting to the tippy top and you get close to like where this is at, or not all, you can't really see it, but like the top where like the next, you know, beam is going to sit in the middle going up, you have that little bump. And then like I said, as accurate as you can be for the center with the pillow makes them stack right on top of each other and evenly. The more you move that pillow, like forward, backwards, left, or right, it's gonna slide. It's gonna make it look weird. So you just kind of have to work with it, make sure you're exactly in the center. That way they all stack on top of each other. But it is time to go. So like I always say, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on all notifications so you always get notified of new videos, and I will see you guys in